Note to self, bring more water. More water. It's okay if it weighs you down. It's not okay if you run out. But I'm all right. Ooh. That sucked. That was not good. A lot of things were not good about that. Wind. 22-mile-an-hour wind in my face for the first 9 miles. Quite demoralizing. I'm on someone else's property, so I gotta be careful, but don't do that. Be smarter. Take care of yourself. I mean, my legs are okay, that's good, but that was tough. See ya. Happy Tuesday, it's week 11, and yeah, I decided to give myself a rest day yesterday, and I feel great because of it. Just did the 15K for the week, which knocked out over 20% of the mileage. As it is 43 miles this week, it's peak of phase 3, and honestly, this might just work. Concrete. Oh. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch again, because I got sick last week, but with the way things are going, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna blaze on to phase 4 in a couple weeks. And it's gonna get pretty serious. So, yeah, it's gonna get pretty crazy, let's just say that. Okay, feeling a little bit better than last week, well, at least the end of last week. But you know, getting sick reminded me that there's something we didn't talk about yet when I went over the 4 rules for running 5 times a week. And I wanted to introduce the 5th rule, and that is just be consistent. You're gonna miss some days, or things aren't gonna go as planned. You might have noticed that after I made those rules, these next 2 weeks, I proceeded to either not run on Monday or run the day before the long run or something like that. Very clearly just breaking the rules that I had just talked about. And in the past, if something like that happened, if I got sick or if I was afraid that I wasn't gonna meet the mileage goal or I didn't get to run on the day I told myself I would, it would be really easy for me to just wanna quit or start over in a couple weeks or kind of futz around and play the pity game. So the 5th rule is just be consistent. And that means stick to the plan, but it also means have a backup plan. And then when all of those backup plans don't go the way you want them to, do what you need to do anyway. Do you need to go on a run? Do you need to get some mileage in after you feel better? Why let yourself fail over and over again if you're not going to let yourself try again? Being consistent means long term. It doesn't just mean within the day. It means knowing when to give yourself rest days, but if you were to zoom out and take a top-down assessment after 1,000 days, would every day more or less look the same? Would there be a couple months where nothing happened and then another couple months where everything was super intense to try to make up for it? Being consistent would mean that everything should pretty much look the same if you zoom far enough out. Now, when we get to the day-to-day stuff, I just did 4 miles today and it was excruciatingly hard because I didn't eat anything today. That was my bad. But yesterday I did a 15K of 9.3 miles and it felt amazing. I wanted to go faster. I had to tell myself it was important to slow down because it's peak week of phase 3, so there's no speed week, or there's no speed work this week, sorry. But yeah, day to day, it doesn't look consistent. It doesn't look like the same. I didn't run on Monday this week, and that was really difficult for me to accept at first, but I knew if I did a 15K on Monday, I would have run 32 miles over the course of 3 days, and my body is just not ready for that right now. I barely just finished the 30 miles a week spurt. So to do that in 3 days, I knew I would risk injury, so it was time to admit that Monday was going to be a day off. That allowed me to attack it on Tuesday and set the future of my week up for success. But if I had treated Tuesday like, oh man, I didn't run on Monday, well now I can't, what's the point? Sorry, not to like mock my previous self, but that's literally what I used to say all the time. I used to just be like, I'll try again next week. I'll take this week off. You don't have to take the week off. Sometimes if you're injured, you do. And we're trying to prevent that from happening. But you don't have to throw in the towel. You just got to know that you're going to fail sometimes, or that things are going to get in the way. And all things considered, nothing's really gotten in the way yet. I still was able to hit the goal last week. So that's okay. There's going to come a time very soon that things don't work out, and I'm going to be kicking myself because I will have told myself this message already and told all you this message. And if something comes up and I go, oh man, I wish I didn't say that. Well, I guess we'll find out if that happens. Hopefully not. But after checking in and after everything going well last week, I wanted to say that we're still on, and this is what consistency looks like to me right now. Things are going to get harder and it's going to get worse. But don't throw in the towel. I guess that's it for today. Bye.
Made a deal with the devil just so you could cut ties. It's your own damn fault if you end up alone. 'Cause if they promise you love, how come you
It's getting difficult.
always be a bad thing, and they tell you you're a monster.
Alright, that's a really gloomy, crappy day. And it's gonna be sunset, and it's gonna get a lot colder. But either way, we're doing the first 30K route we've ever done again. So 3 years ago, we did this route, and it sucked. It went really poorly. And I think I put a clip in here about how I was feeling at the time. But it sucked. But this time I brought more water. I've also done this plenty of times now, including 2 weeks ago. And I'm feeling a lot better. So I'll let you know how it goes. Holy cow. This feels so good. Okay, that went pretty well. Kind of forgot what it's like to run in the cold, but that's okay, I guess. I ended my run a little bit far away from my car, so my hands are freezing off, but gosh, it used to be like that all the time. So it's fine. I got 3 more miles to do tomorrow, and then that'll be good.
Looking for a miracle. I am a stranger here.
Okay, week 11 done. That's peak week of phase 3. There was a moment in which I didn't think I'd get this far, but I like this whole mini shakeout run on a Sunday after the long run Saturday, so I might keep that. Either way, we're going into how to run 6 times a week, and I'll tell you why another time. But still feel good. I'm getting a little bit something over my left knee, and I'm afraid of what it is, but I know how to take a rest day. And taking a rest day Friday was the right thing, because I would not have completed that 30K if I felt anything like this. Probably not to say I feel too bad, but yeah, I'm glad it was done. And it's 43 miles done. Just trying to be consistent. See you next week. But yeah, day to day, it doesn't look consistent. It doesn't look like the same. Holy cow, I can't. Oh, oh man, hold on.